on top of it. Like it's not a huge amount of disengage coming out from Heretics. It's more engage when the opposition engages, right? Re-engage, I guess, is where I would look. The Fnatic Nautilus picked up as Heretics using their advantage in the bottom lane will be able to take the first Drake of the game. Stend looking for Lospa here. Gets hooked out with a dredge line. Nicely done by Lospa. Does take off his health for it, but avoids a crash down, giving him that advantage. We'd have to have a look back at it.
Very likely.
But it would make a lot of sense. Razork snuck around towards the top side, dodges the public execution. Good flash from Empyros as well. Razork will claim the kill, but that was all having burnt your flash earlier on.
Yeah, I mean, they get the Jin's flash, but you see all the tension just dissipates the moment that a Serin ult is down, because suddenly there's no risk of a Shurima shuffle, and here they're trying to enter.
They jump in with a shockwave follow-up. Razork trying to dive on towards the backline. Vladi going in as well. Serin so low on mana is going to fall. Sheo gets one with a cleaver in response. 1-for-1 so far. TP coming out as the Jax is going to join the play. Empyros will be here in time, and Stend realizes he cannot get out. Fnatic will claim another. 3 kills so far this game.
I mean, really nice. Fnatic still knew that they are
Look
stronger.
for the play. You managed to get one, but after that, you kind of need to get out, and you don't have those tools left in your arsenal. Public execution coming out as they look for Empyros, who doesn't have the flash on the top side here.
To scrap his way out here. It's a tougher one.
Counter-strike coming out. He's trading back onto Tracyn, who tries to dodge away. Empyros almost had him, but can't quite get in range, and Sheo will smack him across the head with a briefcase. In the end, Heretics do come out on top, but it was damn well close.
Oh, you feel all the muscles tense up in those situations. You really feel you can kind of get the damage, but Tracyn, with all those dashes, manages to bait Empyros in and plays a little bit with him, manages to get out with his life. No flash was able to be used as it was still on cooldown. It's going to come up now together with that Dusk and Dawn purchase, but Fnatic will get a dragon at least.
Yeah, it's good for Fnatic to be able to make this cross-map play. Evens out the dragon score. It was only a grubber piece. The risk is Tracyn could TP in here. Has got the Eclipse now finished. Teleporting on towards the backline. Valkyrie away from upset. Lospa trying to dredge line his way away as well. The curtain call did land the slows, and now Lospa knocked back. And Tracyn will claim the kill. The Drake did fall for Fnatic, but Heretics will take the kill to even out the No, there's going to be a Rift fight. Razork going in, looking for Sheo, who is just going to chase him down. Stend coming in from the side as well. There's the Magnus Storm. Crescent Guard out by Razork. Has to flash away from Ice, who had that deadly flourish. Vladi's going to try and jump on towards the Mundo, but Razork's already down. The shockwave combo on him. Vladi's sliding in. The counter-strike out from Empyros as well with a teleport. That massive HP shield. Upset. Needs to dodge this curtain call. Tracyn could look with a public execution, but they managed to get...
You have to flash out and run with your tail behind your back.
It's one of the... Between your legs. Yeah. Your tail is kind of always behind your back. It's anatomically where a tail would be. But yeah, between your legs.
Up for debate.
Okay, sure. I'm not a vet, man. I don't know. Riftel charging in to the mid lane tower. We'll get the first turret of the game over to Heretics. We'll get another charge out here as well as Mundo slams it in. More plates over to him. A 1.2k gold lead now for Sheo.
He just took the purple company car and just drove it right into that tower. You're getting so much gold. The fact that you now get plates from the tier 2s as well. Such a big gold influx. Now 1.2k gold up on the Mundo. So ahead of Razork. Now with a dead man's plate, Swifty's shoes, he will definitely walk up and take a lot of space.
It's going to be really hard for them to stop him as well. You do have some the Azir as well. You have a lot of ways of applying that slow from a long range away. Heretics a little slow to the punch on the top side. Fnatic are investing 4 players up here with Empyros moving, knowing that the bot lane push is coming out slowly from Tracyn, means that he could just walk up here, then reset. Shadow Strike just short from Stend. Empyros does get the counter strike out. The Mundo ultimate available to Heretics. They can step back in here. Razork has started up the Drake. 5,000 on it.
Good position by Fnatic. They're holding the line very well there on this banana bush, but they're trying to rush it down a little bit too fast. Look at Stend.
Yeah, Sheo's just going to walk in. Lospa looking for that back line. Serin knocked up with a depth charge, and Stend falls first. Empyros with a counter-strike. Sheo trying to get close enough to the Drake to smite it away, but Fnatic keep him at bay. And that is the 3rd Drake of the game over to Fnatic.
Really nice by Fnatic.
Well, immediately cancelled by Ice. Well, have a look at this. Vladi gets caught with the deadly flourish. Sheo's trying to step in. Meanwhile, public execution onto Empyros, who does still have his flash and will jump away with a lead strike. Tracyn trying to chase him down, but Empyros escapes at 200 HP. Should just be able to walk away.
A little bit sweaty there. Will be probably the tower for Tracyn here. I don't think they have any TPs to defend this, so will just be a nice little gold influx for him. Really nice play. And now it is when this matchup starts becoming a little bit more Ambessa favored. Early game, we saw Jax winning the trades. We saw him taking these really good short trades with a big ult third out attack and W.
Really looking for as Sheo steps forward here and is spotted out by the far side automation and that ward. TP behind Serin. He does have flash, but no teleport of his own. Stend going to try and collapse here as well. Lospa and Razork need to be a little bit careful because Heretics could collapse on them first. But with the Crescent Guard coming out, there's no real way for Serin to join up with his teammates. A great TP in by Vladi. And now Stend is left to the Wolves as well. He'll flash the wall. But Fnatic have found a kill. Will they look for more? Empyros and Upset on the flank themselves.
Well, they definitely will here. Empyros wants to get a double stun here, try to get Stend down.
Stend is just down no matter what. The Magnet Storm comes out too late. A hook going to land on Tracyn as well as Ice goes to the mid lane to try and clear out the way, but Fnatic are going to push through this top side.
Look at all that tower damage, and then they will most likely go to try to get this Baron now. Maybe they will not do it. Heretics does let Fnatic engage on them. It's so difficult for them to counter-engage. They don't really have that kind of snapback peel that, for example, Fnatic would have, for example.
Really all on the rail. Lospa looks for the hook here. Shadowing Strike coming out. There's TP behind them as Empyros is going to join the play. Upset's there as well. Curtain Call comes out as the damage from Ice is relatively big on the backline, but Empyros is diving in. Serin has to flash the wall. The Mundo going out the hell away from there. As he's caught out, good deadly flourish is going to land. Crescent Guard out from Razork as he looks for Ice, but now he's isolated himself. Razork very deep in here as Tracyn looks for the chase. Vladi goes in immediately as CC is taken out. Fnatic look for the fight, they overextend, and with Razork and Vladi dead, Heretics will turn their eyes to the Baron.
Oh, that was the over-eagerness we've seen from Fnatic time and time again. Razork really going a little bit too deep there. They had the good initial fight. Empyros gets so much space with those counter-strikes, but now it will be Heretics taking this Baron. I'm going to rewatch the fight later. Up to try to get a mid-tower, but that's just a consolation for the Heretics.
Yeah, really good instant CC on Vladi as well as he went up, and then with a public execution over the top of it, really hard for him to actually do anything now. Heretics do not have those ultimates available. The Shockwave is just back off cooldown. Stend is getting chipped down, and this is a Hextech sole fight for Fnatic. Heretics will continue to try and play against it, but Razork jumps in onto Tracyn. Public execution still a while away from it. Mundo ult as well, still not back up. 7 seconds on it. The Drake is down to 2,000. Sheo goes in and gets the dragon. Will Heretics be able to get out of the fight? Vladi falls, Serin takes him. Dredgeline in from Lospa, but Tracyn's doing so much work on the backline. Upset and Empyros versus Sheo. Serin is trying to get out of here. Sheo should be able to ult and walk out. Counter-Strike won't get him in time. In the end, a 3 for 3. 240 on the Drake. Not the cleanest. A little bit of time, 40 more seconds to push in with this Baron buff. They'll get the wave in the bot side and get the tower alongside it, taking their turret score up to 5 and their lead up to about 2.3k.
Yeah. It's a slow build-up now again for Heretics. The
Hard
game
for him to get the hell out of the way. And so we'll see how effective he can be at using that Zhonya's just to avoid damage in this upcoming fight. Heretics will gain control over the bottom side river. Fnatic walk towards the top side. We talked about a Baron for Drake exchange. It's a possibility. Vladi caught up with the root here. Flash in, Shockwave, Vladi's down! Vladi's down immediately! Beautiful play from Heretics as Fnatic left unawares, left their mid laner to die. Razork dives back in, but his Guardian Angel will not sit on his shoulder any longer. Heretics immediately collapse, and with a blink of an eye, Fnatic are destroyed.
I mean, we were talking about it all game long. The Cleaver into Deadly Flourish into Shockwave. What a beautiful setup by Heretics there. Really catches Vladi off guard. They're planning really try to bait. If you go for this dragon, we're gonna go and take the Baron instead. But now Heretics, they don't care about the Baron. They do not care about the dragon. They care about the base of Fnatic.
Empyros and Upset have a mammoth task in front of them. Lospa there as well. Empyros counter-strike goes out, dashes out with the leap strike. Heretics do not have a wave here for quite a while. There's a huge wave down towards the bottom side, but instead they'll turn their attentions towards the Drake. They take the inhib, and they'll begin to back off. Will they just immediately rush the Drake here? You've got a couple of seconds on Razork, should be able to get it, but with the Hextech gates, it's a little tricky for them to make sure they get it.
Overzealous by Heretics going for the inhibitor instead of just making sure you get the objectives for sure now. Fnatic might be in time to contest this.
And even if they can just slightly contest it, then you have a Baron fight immediately afterwards. So with the TP behind by Empyros, he gets that massive shield. Tracyn caught out with the Dredgeline. Sheo still sitting on the Drake, and he will get it. Magnet Storm coming out, Stend will fall. Fnatic find one out of the fight. Tracyn still has his flash if he needs to escape the clutches of Empyros, but can just dash away. Fnatic now can turn their attentions over to the Baron. They have to be slightly careful though. There's double supers in the mid lane. Razork caught out. Crescent Guard coming out with the Curtain Call on top of it. Sheo looking for that backline. Empyros going to be forced to leap strike away. Another Curtain Call coming out, and Razork is caught out by it. No on-call for him as now Heretics step back in. The flash in from Vladi finds Ice. Tracyn here to join the fight. Serin looking for that shot, but he doesn't have it up right now. Vladi's going to chase down by him. Sheo and Tracyn doing so much work on the backline, and Empyros and Lospa are lost in the river. Your Empire no longer Empyros as Serin claims the double. And now, Fnatic, who tried to take the fight around the Hextech Drake, have found their Nexus will be forfeits.
And this is a back and forth constant brawl between these two teams as Heretics will take the fight, will take the Dragon, and now will take the base of Fnatic as they look on this Nexus with great joy.
Incredible team fights from Heretics. The speed of the engages on repeat. Heretics will claim the win, will take themselves to 5, will separate themselves from the chasing pack. And now,